testimony you're about to give in this matter will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Okay, if we have you take a seat here in the witness chair, and you state your full name.
Alice Zillah, Z-I-L-L-A-H.
Sorry about the pronunciation. And Ms. Zillah, you're represented, right? Mr. Retzik. And so I'm going to have Mr. Retzik ask you a question or two. And Mr. Baxter, no other evidentiary information?
That's true for me as well.
Okay, and Mr. Retzik?
Ms. Zillah, why did you do what you did then?
I chose to block the road because I feel that the Trident nuclear weapon system is a huge, mostly invisible threat, dire, imminent threat to our safety and the safety of people around the world. And I also lobby my elected officials. I write letters and emails and make phone calls and engage in other legal activity to say we need to change our priorities in this country, and we need to devote our resources to human needs instead of weapon systems. But I also feel like sometimes I need to step across the line, so to speak, and take an action that will help make visible these underwater machines, which are so invisible most of the time. But I also know, as part of my job, I assess the financial impact of state legislation to cities and counties. And so one of the ways that Trident is actually visible is in the lack of resources that we have at the local and state level. And I know that we feel that at the county level. I know we feel that at the city level. So as I thought about what I was going to say today, I realized something that those of us who are defendants here today struggle with, and as part of the Ground Zero community we struggle with. How do we keep making this visible? How do we keep talking to people about the threat of nuclear weapons and the moral crisis that's directing our resources to these nuclear weapons instead of our communities? But it's actually not just a conversation that we have at Ground Zero, but it's a conversation that involves everybody in this room and the much broader community, because we're all feeling this now. The economic crisis that we have and the social services crisis that we have are putting more and more people with mental illness on our streets, more and more people with alcohol and drug dependencies on our streets, and they wind up, for instance, in our county jail. And I know that people in this room understand what that's like. So, as session is about to start on Monday, and I think about what the governor's budget is going to do, and children being cut off of health care, and I know that billions of dollars every year goes to nuclear weapons and to Trident, and that it's a complete waste. It's a Cold War era killing machine that we don't need anymore. We need to relegate it to the 20th century. We need to relegate nuclear weapons to history. We can't afford them on a financial level, and we certainly can't afford them on a moral level. So that's why I do what I do with Ground Zero, and I'm so proud to be a part of this community with these wonderful people, and I hope that we can find ways to engage everyone in these conversations on an ongoing basis, because it truly is everyone's problem, not just those of us who are on defending ourselves today.
Go ahead, Dennis.